Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to the Uncle Borby Christmas special. Uncle Borby's been sitting by the fire, drinking that gruel eggnog, and he's excited, ready to pass out some presents. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Why not? We got Mulch, Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully we can start making these land drops. Playing against Liliana. Merry Christmas to Liliana, and mainly, Merry Christmas to all of you. And thank you for watching my Uncle Borby Christmas special. Hope you're excited. Hope you're ready to throw some lands. I am. It always feels good to... There we go. Stop. I'm sorry, my phone went off. Let's go to get down the Sheltered Thicket. Yeah, let's get that down. We're going to put it into play tapped. Not going to pay 2, then we're going to go and pass the turn. It always feels good getting to play these holiday decks. I truly don't play them throughout the year, only until it's time to get them kind of ready for the holidays. And so it's always kind of like a fun Magic experience. We do have Mulch online in the hand. Let's go ahead and go for Reliquary Tower. Let's go and do that. Let's go for Reliquary Tower. Let's go for Mulch. I'm excited to play against Liliana. Should be a good one. All right, we only hit one land. That's going to be snow covered. Oh, look at those. Nice snow-covered forest. Goes in the hand. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. All right, we're playing Uncle Borby. So, Uncle Borby has trample because he drinks that gruel eggnog. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top 3 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Then, discard a card. Uncle Borby deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Playing against Liliana, and I'll cover Liliana in just a second. Let's go and make the land drop. Oh, wonderful. Snow-covered mountain, too. It's just like a Christmas winter wonderland. Now, we do have the Tilling Tree Folk. Enters the battle for return target land to your graveyard. From your graveyard to your hand. I don't think... we don't really have any lands going right now. What we could do... Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get down the... Let's get down the snow-covered mountain. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get down the snow-covered mountain. What we can do is we can cycle on the Forgotten Cave. Let's see if we kind of hit something. If not, then we can go for the Tilling Tree Folk. Cavernous Souls, okay. And then we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. So, I was thinking that maybe we could get something for 2, like some sort of ramp spell. And then we kind of go from there. Oh, Liliana. We were playing against Liliana. Lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana. Return her to the battlefield transformed under your control. And then turns into a Planeswalker. Each player discards a card to return non-legendary -X, and then you get whenever a creature dies, return to the battlefield under your control. All right, I want to make sure we stay ahead on the clock. I can get a little too chatty. Make sure we start making our land drops, and we'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's go Tilling Tree Folk. If we get down... Yeah, let's go Cavernous Souls, naming Cyclops. Oh, that feels good. We don't have to worry about a random... there's like one black counter spell that our opponent can go for. Let's go ahead and go for the Tilling Tree Folk. Let's go green. That way you just get a creature onto the battlefield, and we're going to leave up red to cycle. Yeah, I like that. Get the Tilling Tree Folk down. We're going to return that Forgotten Cave back to our hand. And then we can cycle it, and anything else. Yeah, we'll just go and cycle it on our opponent's turn. All right. Oh, they're going to go for the exile in response. That's fine. Go for it. If that's what they're going to use it for, it's better, especially if you get something like Life from the Loam. We do have a Turtle Witness in the deck, so if we can go for the Council to bring back a bunch of lands to the hand, that would be something good that we can go for. But we did cover both commanders. There's free time. We can talk about whatever we want, and that is Uncle Borby. So, Uncle Borby, he sits by the fire, and he drinks that gruel eggnog, and they let Uncle Borby pass out the Christmas presents, but since he drinks all that gruel eggnog, he gets a little... what would be the best way to describe it? It gets a little feisty sometimes. We start to throw the Christmas presents across the room. And he has a lot of fun doing that. Let's go to get down the gruel turf. Is there anything I don't think we really want to go for Wheel of Fortune. I want to make our land drops. So we'll just go and add red in response to that. Let's bounce the snow-covered mountain back to the hand. Let's go ahead and play that. And that will be all the lands for the turn. We could go for Wheel of Fortune. And we can bring it back. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go and do that. We'll have enough mana to go for that. Let's go for Wheel of Fortune. Looking at Reliquary Tower. They have 7 cards in the hand. Oh, wonderful. I like it. Constant Mystery on your Temple. Okay, anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. We're not going to swing in with the 1-3. We're going to be able to hold off on the Carrion Feeder. But at this point right now, I kind of like what we hit. We did run into Snake Umbra, which is really good. In fact, that we are running Abundance in here. So with Abundance, it says whenever you would draw a card, you can choose land or non-land card. So if we actually get Abundance on the battlefield and we go for Keen Sense or something like Snake Umbra, we get this on Uncle Borby. So basically, every time we throw a Christmas present, he can keep reaching into the back of his Christmas sleigh and throwing more and more presents. All right, opponent's going to get down Liliana. They do have the Carrion Feeder online. They can sacrifice the Carrion Feeder at any time to get Liliana to flip. So, Festering Mummy, okay. Gonna go and get that down. Just kind of be aware of that. Then if They just basically want to flip Liliana and get that going. Now, as far as how much mana we've got, Reanimate on Crypt Ghast. Okay, they've only got one swamp out there, so that's not too bad. But as far as Crypt goes, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 4 creatures in the graveyard for that Crypt over there that they can add that black mana. Swinging in for 1. And I guess... yeah, we'll just go and block. I mean, if it goes to the bin, it goes to the bin. If they want to sack a few more creatures, go for it. I mean, I guess they get into this weird spot to where they can sack the Festering Mummy to put a -1 counter on the Tilling Treefolk. But to be honest, we don't really need Tilling Treefolk that bad. It's really not the end of the world. So we'll just go and chump block on this one. All right, we're going to lose Tilling Treefolk. Put that -1 counter on there. It's going to come across as a 2/2 body. There we go. Tilling Treefolk into the bin. And then let's see what we can get going on our turn. Ooh, we also have Dictate of the Twin Gods in the hand. So if a source would deal damage, we can flash that in, start chunking a bunch of lands to our opponent. Really have some fun time after that. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually going to be 1 away next turn. Excuse me, we're going to be online for Uncle Borby. The only thing is Uncle Borby will not have haste. Let's go ahead and discard. I guess at this point right now, Thespian Stage can become a copy of any land. We can have it become a copy of Gruul Turf if we wanted to. Let's go and get rid of the Bloodstained Mire. That's okay. We'll get rid of that. Now, we do have Constant Mist in the hand. We can sacrifice the land, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. So let's say that our opponent does get some kind of crazy board state going with zombies. We at least have Constant Mist online to kind of stop that from happening. All right. Let's go ahead and get down the Wooded Foothills. Let's go ahead and get down these... yeah, we're going to get down the Thespian Stage. And we do have Nissa's Pilgrimage online. Do we want to go for... we don't really have a way to give it haste. Yeah, let's just go and get Uncle Borby on the battlefield. Let's go and crack the Wooded Foothills. Let's go and get Taiga down. You know, if they have an answer for it, they have an answer for it. Let's go for Taiga. Let's go for Uncle Borby. That's going to be double red, double green. And they'll go ahead and actually we'll use the red. We got green, and then just tap out. Uncle Borby. Make sure that Cyclops counts towards it. 1, 2, 3. Not sure what we could run into, but who knows? It might happen. All right. Cool. And then we still have one more land in the hand. Let's go ahead and we can chunk the land right now if we wanted to take care of another creature. Or we can send it over to Liliana. So they're going to plus up for 2. Let's just go ahead and discard a land card. We're going to send it up top. Merry Christmas, Liliana. We're going to send 3 damage over. We're going to redirect it over to Liliana because she's been hadn't been that nice of a necromancer this Christmas season. Uncle Borby knows everything. All right, we're going to go and pass it over there. Now, as far as getting more damage dealt next turn, if Uncle Borby sticks around on the battlefield, we have Snake Umbra to get down. We can get down Snake Umbra on Uncle Borby, and then we still have Nissa's Pilgrimage. So we do have Spell Mastery online. We can get those 3 basic forest, put them into our hand, and that's going to allow us to grab a little bit more fuel to kind of start going for that. But we'll see what they kind of have to show for it. They do have 4 cards in the hand, and we'll see if they have any removal. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's just fun to get down Uncle Borby. You know, if they've got it, they've got it. If they don't, then we can start going to town. Then we also still have Dictate of the Twin Gods to go for to kind of start chunking some of those lands. So we'll see what they have to show for it. But yeah, outside of the Yawgmoth's Will, until end of turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. Now, is that going to be that bad for us? We're looking at Festering Mummy, Reanimate. They can get a good board state going, but like I said, none of it's going to have haste. So I think we're actually going to be okay. We just need to get some good stuff moving. But yeah, so outside of Snake Umbra, we do have Keen Sense in here in abundance. Allows us to kind of make sure that we can get Uncle Borby's sleigh going really fast. If we can't get Uncle Borby online, this is at its core a green-red, I almost said black-red, but a green-red ramp deck. So we have stuff like Omnath, Locus of Rage. We have Avenger of Zendikar in here. We also have the Rampaging Baylofs to just make some land drops. And that was a bunch. If you hadn't seen it, I did... actually, let's double-check Oath of Ghouls. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player chooses target player's grave a fewer creature in it. Okay. And then we definitely do have fewer creature cards in. So basically, we're just looking at like Tilling Treefolk. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player chooses target player whose graveyard has fewer creature cards in it and is his or her opponent. All right, opponent's going to go for Festering Mummy. I think I got it. I think we're good on that one. But yeah, so we also have Rampaging Balos to start making those land drops, get some nice beast tokens going onto the battlefield. All right, opponent's going to get a +1 counter on that Carrion Feeder. And if this is all they have to show for it, I think this is pretty good. And a good thing is that we did miss that. Actually, what do we need to get rid of? Nissa's Pilgrimage gives us lands the next turn for sure, which allows us to take care of Liliana. We can blast the Crypt Gas, the Carrion Feeder. Snake Umbra is nice to hold on to. Dictate, I'd love to hold on to Dictate. I guess at this point, since we don't have Life in the Loam, we'll just get rid of Constant Mist. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 8. Nissa's Pilgrimage. It's going to be enough lands dictated between God. Yeah, we'll go and get rid of Constant Mist right now. You know, if our opponent had gotten down Undead War Chief and Lord of the Undead or something like that, and really built a pretty stout zombie board state, I think we might have kept that one. But I think we can make it work. We're going to try our best at least. Hopefully we hit a land off this one. That'd be wonderful. Ooh, Valakut. I like it. We're looking at how many we've got. 3 mountains on the battlefield. Okay, let's go ahead and go for Nissa's Pilgrimage. We're looking at... Make sure we're tapping this right. Have enough mana for everything. We're going to go for Nissa's Pilgrimage. Return search your library for 2 basic forests, reveal those. And then I think we just put 1 on the battlefield. So we're going to grab 3 forests. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 1 onto the battlefield, 2 go into the hand. Now, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we flash in Dictate of the Twin Gods. That's going to be 6 damage we're going to be dealing. So it's going to be 6, 12, 18. Let's go and push in with Uncle Borby. We can always flash in Dictate. Yeah, I like that. Let's go and push in with Uncle Borby. We might be able to close it out on this one. We're going to attack our opponent because we want to get that Uncle Borby trigger going. Then if our opponent chump blocks across the board or something like that, who knows? But at least if we're going to be dealing that 7, it's going to put him down to 17. And that's going to be 6, 12, 18. That'll be enough right there. So we're going to push in on this one. And to see if they declare any blockers, because actually we can flash in Dictate to deal that. It's going to be 14 and finish it out with the chunking of the lands. Okay, it doesn't look like our opponent's going to offer up any blocks. Make sure that we saw that correctly. Okay, yeah, we're going to flash in Dictate. So we're looking at red, double red. This is so good. I love Dictate of the 12. This is one of those cards that I always put in Commander decks, but I never get a chance to play it. All right, we're going to flash in Dictate. So we're going to deal 14 damage. Oh, yes. All right, opponent's going to scoop it up. All right, so we're going to get, basically, let me run through you there. So we have Uncle Borby. We got 14 coming across. It's going to put our opponent, put him down there. Then we have these lanes that start chunking. It's going to deal double. Do the Dictate of the Twin Gods. So basically, Uncle Borby's going to be dealing double damage. We're going to start throwing lands. Instead of 3 damage a land, we're looking at 6 damage a land. Oh, look at Uncle Borby, and Merry Christmas, Uncle Borby. So, if you enjoyed the Uncle Borby Christmas special, like and subscribe. Hey, Merry Christmas, too. All right, bye.